what it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out. All right, Eddie Hearn says that Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, have agreed to the financial terms and they have agreed to a 2-fight deal. This may be the definition of counting your chickens before they hatch. So let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Just waking up and kind of getting in the mix of things this morning, man. I had to get the dogs together. It's gonna be a hot one. It may rain, so you got to make sure they use the bathroom outside and they get their outside time. So I try to be the best dog owner I can. But let's talk about that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And yeah, they've been in discussions with Top Rank, MTK Global, Eddie Hearn, and he said they still got some things to overcome. They got to find a date. They got to find a venue. And it's funny how fast this fight happens and how, the Deontay Wilder fight never materialized. You know what I'm saying? And that's just because styles make fights. I always told you, I got a new genuine found respect for AJ, but my boxing opinion hasn't changed. He just knew he couldn't get away with that right hand. You know what I'm saying? And Tyson Fury don't bring the punch that Wilder bring. AJ has pummeled Fury in sparring. It's different when you get in there and you spar with a guy, you feel confident. That, okay, even though these might be 18 or 16 ounce gloves or headgear, I kind of feel confident. I've been in there with him before. And if AJ had been in there with Wilder and like, okay, I feel confident I could beat this guy, I think it would have been a little bit more different for him. And I just didn't think they wanted that fight. Now, Fury, the fight can't happen in the UK unless Fury, they get him a license and over that board situation. But this is just two fighters that want to fight each other, plain and simple. They see the financials. They see how big it's going to be in the UK. They don't care about what it is in America. That fight won't happen in America. AJ probably will never come back to America. He may do a late American fight like Vladimir Klitschko if he around long enough. But, he ain't going to do it again. You know what I'm saying? Not for a prominent fight. And really, other than Deontay Wilder, there's no other person, unless Tyson Fury put his foot down, that's going to, entice him to leave home. And people talking about, well, he fought in 3 different countries, you know what I'm saying? And this, that, and the third. Wilder fought in the UK. Wilder fought in America. You know what I'm saying? People forget that. But, it's good for people that really care about the fight. I have no interest in it. I'll be real. I don't. My fandom will be with Anthony Joshua. I haven't really changed on that of late. It'll still be with him, but I don't care about the fight. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a heavyweight division for almost 20 fucking years, so it doesn't make me no difference. But it's good that the UK fans have dominant heavyweights and top heavyweights, and they'll be able to get it on, and they so quick to make the fight. That's good when you have two people that actually want to fight. Wilder was trying to drag AJ to America. Tyson Fury don't give a hell. Long as the bag right, Tyson Fury said, I fight in, Macau, I fight in the Middle East, I fight in Malaysia, Abu Dhabi, wherever it is. Tyson Fury ain't looking to be a power struggle. You know what I'm saying? And all the avenues are open for him. They're going to bypass Dillian White. They're going to make him the regular champion. They're going to upgrade Tyson to the franchise champion. So everything is laying out. And this is what happens in boxing when they actually want a fight to be made. When the powers that be and the promoters, we got so many fights that are in-house fights, bare minimum, that can't be made. We got other fights against with other promoters that can't be made because they truly don't want to make the best fight the best. So one thing about this, both of these guys, they want to fight each other. So if you don't like Wilder, it ain't no, oh, Wilder don't want it. You don't like AJ, it ain't no AJ don't want it. That's over with for the time being. And I'm going to cook on that for a minute before people get to commenting about what I'm missing here. Okay, so they agreed to a 2-fight deal. They agreed to the money and the split. I think I heard somewhere yesterday that the split is going to be 50-50. And then in the rematch, the winner will get the upper hand. And that's how it was with Fury and Wilder. Okay, it was 50-50 the first fight, and Wilder really put a nail in his own coffin. He should have had a 70-30 split versus Fury. Then in the second fight, it was 50-50 again. And then now in the trilogy, it's going to be 60-40 in Tyson Fury favor because he won the second fight. Okay? But one thing you're missing is in boxing is very, very unpredictable. Everybody thought it was going to be Fury by knockout. Wilder by knockout, and everybody thought it was going to be Fury by decisions. And guess what way it went? It went the other way. If you're looking for a really, really strong bet, a really good odds, I wouldn't bet against Deontay Wilder. I probably would bet with Deontay Wilder. Not saying he gonna win, but if the odds are good enough, because boxing is so unpredictable. When you think you count a dude out and you think he got no chance, remember it was the same thing with Muhammad Ali. They thought he had no chance after George Foreman killed Joe Frazier. They thought he had no chance. No chance. That's what you got. And guess what? Ali shocked the world. And it's going to say a lot about Deontay Wilder's character on how he's able to reinvent himself and reinvent his spirit. How he going to be able to say, you know what, let me open my mind up. I know I need to get back to basics. I know I need to get on my toes, bring my base in, work on my jab, work up and down. He could win this fight on the jab alone. I know I need to put 2 or 3 punches together. I'm most dangerous. I drop Fury when I put combinations together. Basic stuff that he can learn, So I wouldn't count Wilder out in situations when you overlooking your op, unless they got a plan to pay him to step aside. And it don't make no sense right now, no way, with the world being closed. Wait till the world go back open and you can make these fights. But when you overlooking your opposition and you got a fighter in Tyson Fury whose career is very, very erratic, it's up and down, up and down. He rarely put a string of great performances together. Unless it's like Safir Safari or a guy like that, or Pinata. Throughout his career, he has never put those performances like he did with Deontay Wilder together. He's never defended a championship. So I think it's premature for them to go out there and count Deontay Wilder out. It's premature. And they can do all this negotiation, all this chicken talk, all this discussion, all this pillow talking, and Deontay Wilder can go out there and he can handle business, and he can win this fight. And if he go out there and win this fight, then all their plans is done. And can I see that? Absolutely. Remember, when you think boxing gonna go one way, and I've been watching this shit for over 25 years. When you think boxing gonna go one way, a lot of times they go the completely other way. You think, and we seen it. You think Rosario and Banana Boy ain't had no chance. He knocked his block off. We counted J-Rock off because he ain't had no jaw. He knocked Jared Hurd off. You know what I'm saying? You can keep going on. They counted Tony Harrison out. He knocked Jamil Charlo block off. And was beating his ass in the second fight till he got stopped. What you got to understand is these fighters that we watching, these ain't your grandma fighters or your mother's fighters. You know what I'm saying? Any given Saturday night, it's a lot of parity. And what determines who is good is fan base and clicks and social media followers and who make the videos and who get the most interviews. What people ignore is the skill. Just because you got 1 billion followers don't mean you can fight. It don't mean you better than a dude with 5 followers. It's a lot of parity in boxing, and it will be even better to put that parity on display if everybody worked together and everybody fought each other. Yeah, you might have 1 or 2 losses. We might have a few undefeated fighters that come on top that become king of the hill. We might have a few. But boxing will be in a better place. And you will see this can stack up to Duran, Leonard, Hearns, and that type of generation. It can stack up to Felix, Oscar, Shane. It can stack up to that. Roy Jones, James Toney, Mike McCullum, Marvin Hagler. It can stack up to that. You may not have that 15-round talent or that talent, but the parity is there. The product is there. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's a store that's holding the shit back. You know how toilet paper was hot and they was holding it back in the back just to hold it back so people won't sell out. They won't sell out of it this quick. That's boxing. The talent is there. But they've agreed to a 2-fight deal. The financials, they're looking for a venue and a date. Don't count Wilder out. That's all I'm going to tell you. Don't count the Bronze Bomber out. In situations like this, when people overlook people, and and don't count Deion and Anthony Joshua, and people forget. I mean, Puev out. The boxing is a strange place. He's just coming off an injury, and also what they gonna do with Alexander Usyk? My hunch is this with Usyk, because he's the secondary mandatory. He's the second mandatory for the WBO. My hunch is this: they're gonna put him in there with Dillian White for the regular title. That's my hunch. And Dillian White gonna be the regular champion, and he gonna fight Alexander Usyk for the title. But hey, that's my opinion on it, man. But they agreed. I put the article from Sky Sports Boxing in the description. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App, PayPal, description. Best way to donate is share the video. Y'all know what it is. One time for the one time. Goodfellas Sports TV. We gone.